Viewers, once again I welcome you to our discussion series on sex as it relates to you. After some while, it's good to rejoin you. We will talk about the topic fornication as sex abuse. You're welcome. What is fornication? Fornication essentially is sex involvement of unmarried people, or in some cases, one of the partners is unmarried. So to you're married, it is fornication, and to the married is adultery, but generally is called fornication. Sometimes in the Bible, that word fornication is used to represent all sex abuse or immorality or sexual misdemeanor. So essentially, specifically refers to unmarried people engaging in the act of sex. Now, what are the causes of fornication? There are two pronged causes. The first one is what I call the environmental causes or societal causes. For instance, in a place where there is moral decadence or low moral standards, there is bound to be a lot of fornication in that environment. And so people grown in that environment are prone to acts of indiscipline, which includes fornication. For instance, in our schools, there used to be moral instructions in primary, secondary schools, and some other institutions. But time came when, for some reasons, governments have had to put stop to moral instructions. Well, perhaps with good intentions, but the result is that pupils, students have little restraint, and so there's a growing record of indiscipline, which also involves fornication among young people. No moral restraint. What an unfortunate situation. Again, in an environment where there is much of pornographic materials flying here and there, growing people and their libido is excited as many times as they see such materials. Abundance of novels, many of them called romantic novels. These are writings that excite the libido and cause, a surge in sex urge. So the fallout becomes that young people are forced to engage in sex even when they are yet unmarried. Newspapers, magazines. It's surprising that sometimes you listen to radio programs, talk shows, you hear inciting, suggestive topics and discussions that push young people to experimenting sex. Sometimes you see people who are engaged in immoral living, promoting it through their talk shows, sometimes jingles, sometimes advertisements, sometimes billboards showing pictures where inner and private body areas are unduly exposed. These things push people, not just young people, into experimenting sex, engaging in sex. That is how fornication is being enhanced and promoted. What an ugly situation it is. I want to stop here meanwhile. In my next video, I will continue with the causes of fornication. Remain with me. I am your host, Nama Isaac Osu. Remember, we are taking these discussions from the book titled Demystifying Sex, authored by my humble self, Nama Isaac Osu. The book is available on the Amazon bookstore. Until we meet again, you're welcome, and God bless you.